Food waste is, well, a global problem. 1/3 of all food produced for human consumption is lost or wasted. This waste happens at every stage, from farm to table. Fruits and vegetables are particularly vulnerable to waste. They are perishable and easily damaged. Reducing food waste is essential for several reasons. It can help address hunger and food insecurity. It can also conserve precious resources like water and land. And it can mitigate the environmental impact of food production. The scale of fruit and vegetable waste is staggering. Globally, an estimated 45% of all fruits and vegetables produced are wasted. This amounts to millions of tons of food wasted each year. This waste happens throughout the supply chain, from farm to consumer. The reasons for this high level of waste are complex. They include overproduction, strict cosmetic standards, inadequate storage, and consumer behavior. The consequences of this waste are significant, impacting the environment, the economy, and food security. Fruit and vegetable waste occurs at various points in the supply chain. On farms, produce might be left unharvested due to labor shortages, market fluctuations, or cosmetic imperfections. During transportation and storage, improper handling and inadequate facilities can lead to spoilage. At the processing stage, waste can occur during washing, peeling, cutting, and juicing. Retailers contribute to waste by rejecting produce that doesn't meet cosmetic standards or is approaching its expiration date. Finally, consumers contribute to waste by overbuying, improper storage, and discarding edible parts. Farmers face numerous challenges that can lead to on-farm waste. Weather fluctuations, pests, and diseases can damage crops. Labor shortages can make it difficult to harvest produce on time, and market prices for produce can be volatile, making it risky for farmers to harvest their entire crop. Cosmetic standards imposed by retailers can also lead to significant waste. Fruits and vegetables that are perfectly edible but don't meet these standards are often left unharvested or discarded. This waste not only represents a loss of food but also a waste of the resources used to grow it. Section 5. Processing perils, waste during transformation. In this section, we delve into the various stages of fruit and vegetable processing and the associated waste that is generated at each step. Fruit and vegetable processing involves numerous steps, each with its own potential for waste generation. From the moment produce enters the facility, it undergoes a series of transformations that can lead to significant waste if not managed properly. Washing and sorting processes can result in the loss of edible parts. During washing, some fruits and vegetables may be damaged or deemed unsuitable for further processing, leading to unnecessary waste. Peeling and trimming can generate significant amounts of waste, especially if done inefficiently. The removal of skins, peels, and other inedible parts often results in the loss of edible portions, which could have been utilized in other ways. Juice production generates substantial waste in the form of pulp and seeds. These byproducts, while sometimes used in other industries, often end up discarded if not properly managed. While some of this byproduct can be used for animal feed or other purposes, a significant portion often ends up in landfills. This not only contributes to environmental pollution, but also represents a loss of potential resources. Improving processing efficiency and finding innovative uses for byproducts are crucial for reducing waste in this sector. By investing in advanced technologies and sustainable practices, the industry can minimize waste and make better use of all parts of the produce, turning potential waste into valuable resources. Section 6. Packaging problems, waste on the shelf. Packaging plays a crucial role in preserving the freshness and extending the shelf life of fruits and vegetables. It acts as a barrier against contaminants, moisture, and physical damage, ensuring that the produce reaches consumers in optimal condition. However, excessive packaging or the use of non-recyclable materials can contribute to environmental problems. The sheer volume of plastic waste generated from packaging is staggering, and much of it ends up in landfills or polluting our oceans. Single-use plastic packaging, in particular, is a major concern. These plastics are often used for a very short period, but can take hundreds of years to decompose, leading to long-term environmental damage. Retailers often use plastic packaging to preserve freshness, prevent damage, and enhance the visual appeal of produce. This practice helps in reducing food waste by keeping fruits and vegetables fresh for longer periods, which is crucial for both retailers and consumers. While this packaging can help reduce food waste at the retail level, it comes at an environmental cost. The accumulation of plastic waste contributes to pollution, harms wildlife, and disrupts ecosystems. The long-term impact of plastic pollution is a growing concern for environmentalists and scientists alike. Exploring alternative packaging materials and promoting reusable packaging options are essential steps toward sustainability. Innovations in biodegradable and compostable packaging materials offer promising solutions. Additionally, encouraging consumers to use reusable produce bags can significantly reduce the reliance on single-use plastics. By making conscious choices, both retailers and consumers can play a pivotal role in reducing plastic waste and protecting our environment for future generations. Section 7. The environmental price tag of food waste. The environmental impact of fruit and vegetable waste is significant. Every year, millions of tons of perfectly edible produce are discarded, contributing to a growing environmental crisis. When food rots in landfills, it produces methane, a potent greenhouse gas that is over 25 times more effective than carbon dioxide at trapping heat in the atmosphere. This accelerates global warming and climate change. Food waste also represents a waste of the resources used to produce it, including water, land, energy, and fertilizers. The journey from farm to table involves a complex web of resource-intensive processes. The production of fruits and vegetables requires significant amounts of water for irrigation. In many regions, water is a scarce resource, and its use in agriculture must be managed carefully to ensure sustainability. Wasting these crops means wasting the water used to grow them. This not only depletes our water resources, but also puts additional stress on already vulnerable ecosystems. The transportation of produce also consumes fossil fuels and contributes to greenhouse gas emissions. Trucks, ships, and planes used to move food from farms to markets burn large amounts of fuel, adding to the carbon footprint. Reducing food waste is crucial for minimizing our environmental footprint. Initiatives such as composting, food recovery programs, and better inventory management can make a significant difference. By being more mindful of our food consumption and waste, we can help protect our planet for future generations. The economic consequences of fruit and vegetable waste are substantial. Farmers lose income on unharvested or unsold produce, processors incur costs for handling and disposing of waste, and retailers lose money on unsold and discarded produce. Consumers also feel the impact of food waste through higher food prices. When food is wasted, the cost of producing and distributing that food is passed on to consumers. Reducing food waste can help lower food prices and make healthy food more accessible. Despite the challenges, many companies are implementing innovative solutions to reduce fruit and vegetable waste. Some companies are partnering with farmers to utilize ugly produce that doesn't meet cosmetic standards. Others are developing new technologies for preserving freshness and extending shelf life. Some retailers are relaxing cosmetic standards and offering discounts on produce that is nearing its expiration date. And some companies are finding creative ways to utilize food waste, such as composting or converting it into animal feed. These success stories demonstrate that reducing food waste is not only environmentally responsible, but also economically viable. Addressing the issue of fruit and vegetable waste requires a multifaceted approach. Farmers can adopt more efficient harvesting practices and explore alternative markets for imperfect produce. Processors can invest in technologies that minimize waste and find innovative uses for byproducts. Retailers can relax cosmetic standards, improve inventory management, and educate consumers about food waste. Consumers can play a crucial role by reducing food waste at home. This includes planning meals, storing produce properly, and using up leftovers. Reducing fruit and vegetable waste is not just a trend, it's a necessity. It's about respecting the resources that go into producing our food. It's about ensuring that everyone has access to nutritious food. And it's about preserving our planet for future generations. We can all make a difference by being mindful of our food choices and reducing waste in our own kitchens. By working together, we can create a more sustainable and just food system. Let's start reducing waste, one fruit and vegetable at a time.